Welcome back, guys, to some more SourceBlock. Well, today there's a bit to get done. As you've seen in the beginning, I spent a little bit of time getting some leather, so that way we could eventually set up our own enchanting table. But today I'm not going to set up my enchanting table right now. I do want to get my pick, however. I want to get these guys enchanted. This one I'll probably try to repair the best I can. I have literally one more diamond left. Oh, it's going to be painful, but I need to do this. I want to get a little bit on here. You can see we also have 23 levels. Well, there's a public mob grinder that I might sit down and spend just a little bit of time on, just so I can get up to the level 30 on this guy. It only takes a few minutes to do, and we should be able to do that pretty well. Once we get that done, I'm going to take some of this lapis, and we're going to go ahead and then get ourselves a diamond pickaxe that's enchanted, because I need to do a bit more mining. As you can see, I have no diamonds. I can't spend any money in the shops. I can't get anywhere, right? I need a bunch of diamonds, so that way I can make myself some diamond gear, and that way we can be better off. So here at spawn, if we walk a little ways over here, you can see this, there's like a dirt hut. This is like on the unfinished part of the spawn town. And yeah, it's definitely not been, it hasn't been decorated at all. There hasn't been a lot done over here from what I can see, but this might be a good place for me to expand eventually and kind of make it look like this wraps around. I really wanted to take advantage of this village section that's over here. And I think I might use that because it's not too far away from where everybody else's stuff is at. And we can kind of upgrade those villages. But this right here is the public mob grinder. And I have a plan to upgrade this bad boy, so that way we're not using your standard spawner upgrader. I think we're gonna, or standard spawner mob farm. I have a plan. I have a plan that we're probably gonna do in the future, and I'm gonna get some help to build it, and we are gonna get a really nice overworld like sky spawner going. It would be way faster than this. It also gives people that are flying on their elytra a place where they can just go stop by real quick, level up their elytras, get their mending, everything fixed, so that way they don't have to go to the end all the time. Just going to the end to enchant your stuff kind of gets tedious, as it is quite a trip back and forth. So as you can see, we should be able to finish this right up. Just a couple swipes to these guys, knock them right out, and bam, we have 30 levels. Perfect. And we're going to use all of these levels to go ahead and get ourselves an enchanted pick. Right around the corner is our enchanting table that is here in the lovely spawn town. Beautiful place here. And this should get us level 30 enchants, I believe. Level 30? Ooh, efficiency 4 right off the bat. And unbreaking 3. Nice. And what can we get on this thing that would be kind of worth it? We'll go with efficiency 2 for right now. That'll work for me. This bad boy right here, though, that's where it's at. That's going to get me quite a distance. I think we're going to be able to hopefully get our money's worth of diamonds. I'm hoping that I can mine at least 10. I would love fortune, but of course I don't get that lucky all the time. I think we're gonna have to work for fortune. That's why we're gonna end up building ourselves a mob spawner sooner or later that is going to let us get a lot more levels. An alternative way to get a good amount of levels is to actually just mine quartz, and we're gonna need a lot of quartz anyways. So that's gonna be a good way for me to also gain a little bit of experience before we get our really crazy experience farm up and running. Mining gets us some loot sometimes. As you can see, I just was mining. I was doing my branch mining over here. Man, hopefully there's a name tag in here. That's all I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Name tag. Oh, we got a name tag. Yes. And also getting some bonus torches is always nice, but a name tag is really nice because sitting there in AFK fishing for a name tag, not always the funnest activity in the world, but finding one like this is always definitely it's a bonus. So I'm gonna do some hunting here. Do we have another one? Oh my gosh, I'll never get this lucky. Look at that. Oh, golden. We just got a diamond as well, and some beetroot seeds. I actually didn't have any beetroot yet, so we just gathered all of that, and we got ourselves a lucky golden apple here that I'm going to kind of trade for a few things. Rails are always nice to have. Do I? You know what? We can get rid of the diorite. I don't need the diorite. Everything else looking mighty fine. What else can I pick up from here? I don't know. Rail cards kind of save on iron. We'll take the cart. How about that? There we go. Yeah, so pretty nice area so far. I'm kind of liking this. I'm actually wondering where this water leads to. Probably really high up into some kind of deadly ravine is what it looks like. Yes, definitely a deadly ravine. I managed to nab myself 36 diamonds on this run. I think this was really good, and look how much durability we actually used on our diamond pickaxe. Man, this actually was probably one of the best runs that I've had so far with going out and getting diamonds, as I've only found a couple of ores so far. This was actually nice. We actually found a bunch of ore. So what I want to do with this is I want to save it for right now. We're going to worry about getting an enchantment system going first, and we need to set up an enchantment table. Now there is a public one at spawn, but I would like to have a personal one at my base because this is going to end up being like a storage hub. Eventually I'm going to move into spawn, right? And this is still going to be a place where I'm able to come back and have a bunker. So this will definitely be my underground storage bunker where I'll have a lot more storage than this. Of course, I do have plans for expanding storage rooms and things like that. So far, we have a lot of materials. I'm not joking. We have a lot of cobblestone. I'm trying to get some of it converted into stone and things like that. It'd be really nice if we have silk touch. And that's where a lot of these other things can come in handy. So let's take a look at some of the other materials we have. We have tons of redstone. I can't wait to utilize some of that. But we are going to need some diamonds. We're also going to need some obsidian because, right, we need to make an enchanting table. And we're also going to need a couple books. So I should have enough leather. If we take a look here, right here, we definitely have some leather. We need 45. We have 46. That's perfectly fine because we need a book actually that's separate from everything else that is going to be for our actual enchanting table. And we're also going to need a bit of sugarcane. So we might as well get out here and harvest some of it. It is a little dark outside, but I think that's fine. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get ourselves some lovely sugarcane here. That I actually planted this a while back ago, so it's really nice to know that I'm actually getting a bonus here from doing that. Looks like there's some mobs out here. Let's try to avoid the mobs. Try to avoid the skeletons and the creepers. I don't want to have to deal with those guys for right now. Alright, so let's head back down into here. We should be protected. And turn this into paper. I hope I have enough. I really do. We only have 18. So we probably don't have enough to make a full enchanting table just yet, as I'm still waiting on sugarcane. But I might be able to show you guys a little trick to get a lot of sugarcane pretty quickly. Enchanting table. And then, of course, like I said, we need to make as many books as we can. So there's 17 for right now. And we're going to take... I'm going to probably use the birch for right now, because it's just a wood that I probably won't use that much. And we'll make as many bookshelves as we possibly can for right now. Over here is where we're going to set this bad boy up. So we're going to have this right here, which means our enchanting table itself needs to be placed right here. In the back, we're going to place our bookshelves. And I'm going to end up having bookshelves that come out to here and here. And of course, this right here should be able to enchant already, as you can see, but we're just kind of lacking some sugarcane. So let's see if we can fix that. This system's actually pretty easy to set up to get sugarcane growing really fast. And you can think Eagle Eye 621 over on YouTube had a really nice video on there, and it kind of caught me off guard, kind of completely surprised me when I seen this build. So what we're gonna need is a chest, right? Very simple. A couple of boats. Place the boat on top of the chest. And we're gonna kind of get some kind of glitchiness happening here in a minute. So we're gonna need a couple of places for us to stand, and we're gonna need to build this up, right? Take this over one more, and we're gonna place another boat right on top of this one. Try and get them centered up, but it doesn't really, I mean, you don't have to be perfect with this. break the blocks that they're standing on, they will fall on top of one another. And then you're going to get this weird effect here. If we go to place anything else up here that's going to land on this block, it's going to cause some weird stuff to happen. I'm just going to go with sand for right now, and then I might show you if this actually works with a hopper cart here as well. But if we take some sand and we drop sand right here, you're going to see it's kind of glitching out here, right? It's kind of doing some weird stuff. We can't actually place anything on it while it's doing that. But we can, however, trick this thing into functioning. What we're going to need is a couple of building blocks that are going to go back here just for our structure. We're going to need a couple of pistons. We're going to need 2 regular pistons and a couple and just 1 sticky piston. This sticky piston is going to go here, right? And we can go ahead and leave that. I'm going to put a lever here for right now, so we can activate that later on. And then back here, we're also going to have a couple of pistons, except the pistons are going to be right here. And they're just going to be extending, pressing these boats to keep these boats in place. And we're going to line these up just like this. So what we need to do is activate these pistons. You can see the boats kind of get leveled up. And then activate this. This will stabilize this block. We can put our sugarcane there. Or we should be able to. Maybe we can't because this block's here. Place our sugarcane. Oh, we're actually going to need a water source as well for this build. Where are we going to put a water source? That is a good question. I'm guessing the water source should probably go right here where this piston's at. And it of course will fix itself once we get this. We can probably use a waterlogged block. If we use a waterlogged block, we should be fine because the bottom here of the water should not leak out into the bottom when we retract this. So place our sugarcane, let this go, and that should start growing this really fast. You already seen that just grew right there. It's growing again and again. And we pretty much have a faster than 0 tick sugarcane farm with this tiny little insignificant setup, which is just unbelievable, right? And you don't even need these pistons anymore. After you're done with this, you can just take your pistons for use later on, as you don't need it. But if you want to turn it off, you should leave the pistons in place. So I think this is honestly going to be enough paper, or at least I think it will be. I was able to get that just by standing there and breaking it manually, just by holding down right click. It took me literally just less than 30 seconds maybe. It's producing it that fast. It is quite a substantial amount of sugarcane that gets produced with that farm. So yes, this should be enough. There we go. There's all of our remaining books. And of course we need the remaining wood to go with those. We open up our book here. And there we go. We get the rest of our bookshelves. Now, our bookshelves, this should be able to fit in here very snugly. Very nice. I like to leave a space open here. It looks like we're going to have 3. I think we're missing literally 1 book, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure 45 was what we needed, but I think I know what the issue is. So let's go ahead and finish placing this, because I think there needs to be 1 more bookshelf right there. Otherwise, this does not produce a 30 level enchant. We'll produce 28 level enchants. We need to get 1 more book. Just as I thought, my books were kind of separated in here, so we get our last bookshelf, and then we're good to go. Okay, so one other thing that I want to make, and that is something that you normally find in villages. Let's go ahead and grab some slabs. Slabs actually open up a new recipe, and it kind of shows it right there, and that is the grindstone. This is probably a game changer when it comes to enchanting in Minecraft now. This has completely changed the game in my opinion. If we place this right here, we now have a way to remove enchants off of us, and that just completely changes how enchanting systems should work in Minecraft and how they do work in Minecraft. It is completely revolutionized the way that we do enchant. No longer do we have to worry about, oh, I have fire aspect on here, I can't remove it, I have to make a new diamond sword. No, you can just throw it in the grindstone and you're good to go. So when we get that bad enchant on this pick here, we can actually remove that and get a little bit of experience back, and then go and try to re-enchant something new until we get the enchantment we want. We currently have 36 levels, so we should be able to enchant this pick until we get something we want. I would prefer to have something with Silk Touch. That would be amazing if we could get Silk Touch early on. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that. We had efficiency 4 unbreaking. That's really good, but it's not Silk Touch. So I am gonna keep trying to remove this. And I don't think any of these are going to offer that. So I'm gonna go with the lowest level, just because it doesn't use as many levels here. And then I'm gonna try again. And this one has efficiency on here. Maybe it has fortune. I'll go with fortune if it does give us fortune. And of course it doesn't, unfortunately. I'm going to try for another 30 level enchant. Hopefully this has fortune on it. And it's just efficiency and breaking. It's okay. We'll continue to try and get better enchants as we go. But now we have our own at our base, which means that we can kind of enchant as we go. And the good thing about having the nether portal here is we can just go hang out in the nether. And a good way early on to build up levels is to actually mine quartz. You do get a lot of levels each time you mine quartz. Well, today was a really good episode. I got a lot done. I am slowly but surely progressing up to everyone's level, but I will eventually get there. And once I do, the big builds are going to start. I really need to focus on getting an elytra. That is something that will definitely push my mobility. But we're going to build something first before I get an elytra, before I get any of that stuff. And I think we're going to do that next episode. We're going to get a overworld mob farm going. Big mob farm. Something that really gets us a lot of experience. Something that gets us a lot of mob drops. It is a very efficient overworld mob farm. And I can't wait to build it with you guys. I also am going to have a guest help me build it as well. So look forward to that. I'll be finally diving into the community, getting some help from some members. So anyways, I do appreciate you guys sticking around. I do appreciate you guys watching the videos and giving these videos a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, I highly recommend doing so. You definitely would not miss out on anything if you did click that subscribe button. And also ring the notification bell so you guys will be notified when I do publish new videos so you're not late and you don't miss anything. Guys, I really appreciate it. Like I always say, I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.